Namaste, I am Jyoti. I am the founder director of Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences, and today I meet you in a very different avatar of mine. Today I carry my own shamanic energies, and I am here to bring guidance of the ancient shamans to you. Yes, in multiple roles, multiple lifetimes, I have been there and I have experienced the wisdom, knowledge, lights, call it whatever you want to in the truest form. Who are the shamans? What is this whole shamanic journey all about? For us to just understand it simply, because this video is not about who are shamans. This video is about the shamanic wisdom that I have been channeling for a while now, and as per the guidance of my shaman masters, I am now bringing it to all of you. Shamans are those energy workers, those light workers who had chosen, who have chosen, and who will continue to choose to move out of the time. You know, what is this moving out of the time? Well, let's try to understand this. Most of us think that life is linear, existence is linear, progression is linear, our journey in our human life is linear, evolution is linear. Nothing is linear, everything is spherical, everything is round, our planets are round. In fact, we ourselves, although we appear linear, we are also round, we are like a ball. What we don't see is our energy body, which is completely like a ball. And when you are in a spherical state of existence, you contract and you expand with a certain rhythm at a certain vibration, and it is uniform in all direction. It is periodic. There is a periodic vibrational rhythm that each person carries. Our energy fields are spherical, and shamans understood this very well, and shamans understood that for us to understand what is existence, what is life, what is spirituality, what is the truest of the wisdom that guides us beyond what we have seen, what we have heard, and what we have experienced. And there's so much out there to experience. They also understood the concept of the three worlds. So you got your outer world, you got your middle world, and you got your inner world, like these balls right here. Now, your inner world, your outer world, and your middle world can happen in your physical realm, which is where you are as your human being, coexisting with other creatures, other beings. Or it can happen in the spiritual realm, where it is all about energy, it is all about the vibrational experiences of knowledge, of wisdom, of ascension, and of the truth. And what is the truth? Truth is love. Love is the only truth. Shamans understood truth as love as the only truth. Shamans understood why it is so very important for us to focus on the frequency of love, and how love is the only energy which does not change. There is no transmutation. It still stays love. It's just as love, it vibrates at different frequency but still remains love. The essence, the feeling of love doesn't changes, and that is the very reason I have been guided by these shamans to bring you guidance on love, about love, and for love. So if you are seeking love in any form, this love could be unconditional love, this love could be romantic love, this love could be your a love for your career, for money. As long as you're seeking love and it's not greed or attachment, then this guidance is for you. And if you are watching this video right now, here at this very moment, then trust me, it is not a coincidence. You have been guided to this video because either you are a shaman yourself, maybe dormant, maybe in hibernation, maybe in hiding, maybe camouflaging yourself, or you are a person who carries light codes of the shaman, maybe because of your ancestry, maybe because of the teachers you had, or maybe it's just that the shamans want to guide you to become one, because that's a choice you made as a soul. What stage of your shamanic journey you are in, we don't know, but I do know that a shaman's knowledge, a shaman's wisdom always comes back to the shaman. Of course, you can be on the darker side or the lighter side, but we are talking about love, beautiful, pure, highest frequency, unconditional love can exist in any form. And I have experienced it. I myself have been a shaman, and I carry my light codes, and today I'm allowing these light codes to receive all the channel guidance and messages from various shaman collective. I started receiving guidance for it to be put specifically in a form of tarot about 3-4 years back. For 2 years I kept receiving the guidance from various collective of shamans, from the fire shamans, water shamans, earth shamans, wind shamans, and also from the higher universal consciousness. What is higher universal consciousness? That is where the pure truth exists, what we call as the wisdom of the ages. So that is where the truth of the soul lies. So these shamans are going to guide you on your journey, and these shamans are going to tell you what is the energy that you need to let go and what is the energy that you need to now tune into. So let's first pull out the energy that has been with you. Now you might ask, for how long? It could be a week, could be 15 days, could be 20 days, could be 20 years. If you feel you are stuck in a certain kind of energy, then the shamans are guiding you, the whole collective, irrespective of fire, water, earth, or wind. These shamans are guiding you to move away from that energy. Move, when we say move away, that means start your work and let go of that attachment. If there is a certain emotion that has been coming to you again and again, a feeling that you can't just let go, a negative emotion, then that means you are stuck in that energy and you need to let go. So if you are asking yourself, why me all the time, then shamans are telling you to let go of that why me. Let us see what is the guidance that the shamans are bringing to you for the energy that you need to release. Wow, the fire shamans are speaking here along with the earth shamans. How beautiful is this? Because this is talking about a balance that you need to receive between your physical reality and your spiritual reality. It's talking about the balance that your physical body needs to go into your spiritual body. So let's see what your physical body needs to do. Earth is a mirror, it will capture you. So earth shamans are telling you that earth is a mirror. Whatever you are giving to earth, it is going to mirror that back to you. So if you are feeling disconnect with your surroundings, if you're somebody who does not respect mother earth, you do not respect the nature, you do not do anything for it, I mean, yes, you admire the beauty of your gardens or admire the beauty of the trees and all, but there is no connection, there is no empathy, there is no love that you are practicing towards earth, then that is going to reflect back into your life, into your physical reality. Please remember, these cards and my reading, which I'll be channeling henceforth, is all about love. So earth shamans are bringing a very strong message to you and telling you earth is a mirror, it will capture you. So whatever you've been giving to earth is coming back to you in your relationship, personal, professional, social, romantic, it will reflect there. So first you need to work on your relationship with earth if you really truly want to experience unconditional, high frequency, beautiful love in your life. So that is what the earth shamans are saying. And the earth shamans are saying that if you've not been doing it, then you need to let go of that energy of stagnancy which has not allowed you to connect with earth. Earth is a mirror, it will capture you. I'm repeating again, please understand, whatever your behavior has been towards earth, whatever your relationship has been towards earth, towards nature, towards your surrounding, towards your ecosystem, is what has what has created a certain ball of stagnant energy in and around your energy field, and you need to now release it. And the only way to release it is to work on your relationship with earth. So that's the energy you need to let go, the stagnant energy as a result of negative unemotional relationship with earth, where you've taken it for granted. It's very selfish because you're taking and not giving it back. Now let's see what the fire shamans have to say to you. Fire shamans are speaking about the energies that you need to let go. These are the energies of fire, which means the energies that are making your soul feel stuck. So fire shamans say, fire into you has to pass through me. What does that mean? Fire into you has to pass through me, which means you need to allow yourself to first open up to the belief that there is a higher self. Second, that there is no separation. There is only oneness consciousness. You need to tap into oneness consciousness. So if you've been experiencing, or if you've been attached to separation consciousness, where either you are into separation with say abundance of job, abundance of wealth, you are in separation with abundance of love, you're in separation with your loved ones, separation with your dream job, then the fire shamans are telling you it is time for you to let go of this belief system that is making you believe you are in separation. Because till you don't let go of this energy of this belief system, you will not be able to move towards oneness consciousness, which means you will not be able to experience abundance at all levels. Also, fire shamans are really carrying today strong messages for what energies to let go. Fire does not shape, fire constructs. So they are telling you to once again understand that you need to let go of the control, because control stops the flow. Control brings in the force. You need to let go of this control that you want to have on outcome, you want to have on people, on relationship, on your own emotions, on various things in your life. Just let go, because control is not going to give you any good results. Control is only going to deconstruct the energies that are required, the path that is required to align you to your purpose. So these are the energies that you need to let go. And now let's see what are the incoming energies that shamans are guiding you towards for this week, as to what kind of work you can do during these next 7 days to help you align yourself to the ancient shaman consciousness. These tarots are 2 years of culmination of all the wisdom guidance that I kept receiving, channeling, and then it took me a year to compile all this together in a form of a tarot deck. And now, as per the guidance of my shaman masters, my ascendant masters and spirit guides, I'm bringing this to all of you. So do pay attention to these. These are important for your journey. These are the incoming energies, or the energies that are already there, which you need to tune into. And one more, because I'm guided to take one more card. Interesting, very interesting, because we've got 2 cards from the Wind Shaman Collective. We've got one from the Fire Shaman Collective, and we've got one from the Earth Shaman Collective. These cards are exclusive to Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences. You can buy these cards from us, but it will require you to do a small course with us. You can inquire us. The details are given in the caption. So let's see what the Wind Shamans have to say. The Wind Shamans are saying, my mind always talks to your wind. Wind Shamans are saying that if you allow yourself to tune into the shamanic wisdom, if you allow yourself to tune into your own intuitive guidance, then you will be able to channel the highest of the wisdom into you. The energies are such that you can, irrespective of what level of journey you are, you can still channel into the consciousness. You can channel into any collective consciousness, and shamans, the Wind Shamans, are encouraging you to tap into Wind Shaman Collective consciousness. How can you do that? allow yourself to start whispers, allow whispering good thoughts, whispering positive thoughts, whispering thoughts of self-love, whispering thoughts of a lot of love for everything around you, extending gratitude to everything around you, because the moment you do this all the whispers are going to be carried by wind, and any collective that is aligned to that gratitude, unconditional love frequency will start receiving those vibrations, and in turn will start sending you the same thing. You will notice it even in your physical reality, in terms of something very different and very loving experience coming to you. Suddenly people who were negative will start turning positive towards you, because you are sending those kind of vibration to the wind, and the same thing is being brought to you by these collectives who are at that frequency of gratitude and unconditional love. So you've been encouraged, and the number is 9, which means it is about spiritual journey. It is about going inward. So let the wind carry you inward. That is where you're going to meet the great ancient shamans. Now, what is the second card the wisdom of shamans carry for us? Again, the wind shamans. I'm storm, but I am wind too. Number 7, again, a very important spiritual growth number. The shamans are telling you that you might look at me as a storm, as in connecting with this consciousness, higher consciousness, spirituality, the wisdom of the ages, whatever you want to call it, divinity, your gods, your divine angels, whatever you feel connected to, or whatever you've been rejecting till now, you've been scared of, you've been fearful of, that oh my god, I'll lose my identity, I will lose my image, my reputation, my name, people will make fun of me, the fear of shaming. Whatever you think that spirituality, or whatever you think mysticism, or whatever you think connecting with such higher consciousness is going to do to your life, you need to move away from that narrative, because what you are thinking as a storm is also a wind, which means it brings life into you, which means it brings truth into you. So you need to let go of your old belief system, and you have to open up your heart and your mind and your soul to receiving more and more awareness about the ancient wisdom, the wisdom of the ages, and everything that you have kept at a distance because it scares you, it feels weird, and because science hasn't confirmed it, or because you don't feel too proud to say that you're interested in. I'm not saying dark, I'm talking about things like shamans, ancient wisdom, angels, angelic numbers, magical things, all those amazing things that we all want to connect to and want to feel but don't allow ourselves to. So wind shamans are encouraging you that what you think is going to cause a storm in your life will actually bring in a lot of life direction. Wind brings direction into our lives. So follow this. Then the earth shamans. The earth shamans are saying, seek wisdom from earth masters in ascendance. That means start looking out for those teachers who are truly ascending, who are truly carrying, not just the preachers, not people who are doing it for gimmick, who are just faking it, who are out there just selling an identity of themselves, but the truest masters, who are in ascendance, who are there with the highest of the wisdom. How are you going to do that? The easiest way to do it is practice meditation, practice language of silence, sit down and call out. The moment you start talking to trees, the moment you start sending out message there, letting the trees, letting the wind, letting the earth know to take all your messages. Trust me, under the earth there is such a web of wiring, with such a web of these energy ley lines and energy cords running between the tree, under the earth, between all beings, that whatever you send out there will be received. So if you call out for the truest of the teacher who can help you understand in how to find your grounding, so that you can yourself experience a beautiful ascendance as you move forward in your journey, then it is time for you to reach out to the Earth Shamans Collective and just start whispering, start sending the message out there. Sit down in silence, just do it. And the last but not the least is from the fire shamans. What fire shamans have to bring to you? Life has fire. Fire ends it, fire lives it. It is telling you about your soul light. Fire always speaks about your soul light. It is telling you that your soul has life. Don't make it only about the body. Don't make it only about the living of this body. Now it's time for you to focus on your soul, because soul has the fire. You see, soul is the one that drives your body. So you need to focus now on your soul consciousness, because soul is what starts it and soul is what ends it. Soul is what lives it. Your body is living because soul is making it live. Your body will end because soul will choose another vessel to manifest itself into yet another human experience. This is the guidance, and now here comes the very important guidance. And yes, let's not forget that the fire shamans are carrying number 11 for you, and of course number 11 we know is the number of balance, which means they're encouraging you to go in for a balance between your physical and your spiritual reality. Earth shamans are carrying number 4. Number 4 is for grounding. Number 4 carries earth energies. Now the last and a very, very important card is your universal consciousness card, and this one is divine feminine. You can change your reality, number 22. Now this is the card that is telling you that it is important for you to practice self-love. It is important for you to nurture yourself. It is important for you to love yourself, because that is where the inward journey starts. At 20 hertz frequency, you are at a fear stage, and if you are going to stuck at a fear stage, you can never experience self-love. So this card is encouraging you to have the courage to embrace yourself as this beautiful creature being that you are, and allow yourself to love. What is divine feminine? What is the feminine energy? Divine feminine means a healed state of feminine energy. What is the healed stage of feminine energy? It is when you understand unconditional love for yourself and others. There's no expectation, there's no attachment. There is so much of nurturing, there's so much of creation. You create, you nurture, you love, you heal. Divine feminine always represents healing of your body, healing of your physical body, your breathing body, your emotional body, your intellectual body, and your spiritual body, your bliss body, and the balance that comes from healing all these 5 bodies, because that's when you experience beautiful ascendance in 360 degrees, not just as a soul but also in this human life. And you will start to see a change, a beautiful shift in your material reality, because you are in this state of divine feminine energies, right? The healing state, the healed state. Every particle in this world that is supporting that healing energy is vibrating at that love frequency of the feminine, divine feminine collective will start getting aligned to you. So there'll be so much of love that will start flowing into your life at all times, whether it is your job, career, small little things in your life, or just love, just romantic love or relationship. Trust me, it will happen. Just keep following the guidance of the shaman. And if you have been carrying a secret inside you, that somewhere you feel that you are a light worker, or you are a spiritual being, or we all are spiritual being, or you are a shaman, a lost shaman, then stay tuned into this channel, and I am not only hopeful but very, very sure that you will be able to find your light. Till next time, love and light.